Another day, another fight, another Aam Aadmi Party versus BJP headline. It's becoming honestly difficult to track the plethora of issues the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP are currently sparring over. Now, whether it's the excise policy, government schools in the capital, or charges of corruption, there is a claim and a counterclaim every day. In the last week, tensions between the Aam Aadmi Party government in Delhi and the LG have also escalated. Today we're going to talk about exactly why. Why is the BJP, clearly at the height of its political power, sparring non-stop with the Aam Aadmi Party, which till its victory in Punjab was seen as a relatively small regional party with national ambitions? What has changed? First, let's begin with what happened today. Aam Aadmi Party MLAs were detained after a protest outside the LG's house today. The MLAs were protesting against an alleged 1,400 crore rupees scam, and we're just playing out all of those pictures for you today of what happened. So they say the LG is responsible for this scam allegedly during his tenure as chairman of the Khadi Commission in 2016. The LG now has said that he will file defamatory notices against Aam Aadmi Party MLAs. Section 144 was announced, and then all of these MLAs were detained and put into buses. The BJP today also landed up outside the Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's house, demanding his resignation for corruption cases being investigated that involve others, including his deputy, Manish Sisodia. Meanwhile, Arvind Kejriwal, the Chief Minister of Delhi and the Aam Aadmi Party convener, brought in a confidence motion in the Delhi Assembly as a dare to the BJP to display his party's strength in the House. This even as the Aam Aadmi Party has been claiming that the BJP is trying to poach their MLAs. Now, after winning that confidence motion with 58 votes in a 70-member House, Kejriwal said that the more the BJP targets Manish Sisodia, the better his party will do in the upcoming assembly elections in Gujarat. Let's focus on that last bit specifically. Why did the Delhi Chief Minister speak about Gujarat elections while displaying his strength in the Delhi Assembly? Let's first listen in to exactly what he said.
फिर अगर 2 बार गिरफ्तार हो गए तो सरकार ही बन जाएगी गुजरात में। जब से इन्होंने मनीष सिसोदिया क्या रेड मारी है, गुजरात में हमारा 4% वोट शेयर बढ़ गया। और जिस दिन ये इनको गिरफ्तार करेंगे, मुझे लगता है 6% वोट और बढ़ जाएगा।
Now, it's pertinent because Aam Aadmi Party has, over the last few months, been pitting itself as the national alternative to the BJP. And this is what has given them confidence, specifically their growth over time. So, the Aam Aadmi Party's political foray is important to know. The Delhi Assembly elections in 2013 was the first time they actually fought, where they won 28 out of 70 seats at that point. They fought again in 2015 when they won famously 67 out of 70 seats. And they managed to repeat their performance after that in 2020 when they won 62 out of 70 seats. So far, so good. So Aam Aadmi Party has effectively wiped out the Congress in Delhi and established itself as a firm Delhi party. Then comes Punjab. In 2017, they fight the Punjab elections and they win 20 out of 117 seats. So they've barely made a dent. Then comes 2022, the next election where they win 92 out of 117 seats, bag a second state, and then form a government in the state of Punjab. So now they have that sort of confidence that they can move out of Delhi. In Goa, they also fought elections in 2017. They came up a cropper, did not win any seats at all in Goa in 2017. But in the next election, they've made a slight dent, 2 out of 40 seats. So that's been their performance in Goa. Let me move ahead to the big fight, though, which is now in Gujarat Assembly elections. And this one becomes personal, right? Because it's the BJP bastion, it's Prime Minister Modi's bastion. They will be contesting in the Gujarat Assembly elections. They will be contesting in the Himachal Assembly elections this time around. And that is where the key fight is beginning to emerge. So the big question really today, and that is what we're tackling, is that why is the BJP constantly sparring with the Aam Aadmi Party? What is the reason for this? Is Aam Aadmi Party really going to be positioning itself as the primary opposition party? Is that where their pivot is? And why is the BJP then focusing so much energy on the Aam Aadmi Party? Additionally, the question is AAP now succeeding in setting the political narrative in its fight with the BJP? Because if you look at it, the claims and the counter-claims show that often AAP is setting the agenda and the BJP is trying to answer. Will the Aam Aadmi Party help or harm the prospect of opposition unity? And that's an important point, because Aam Aadmi Party is not really a party which gels well with other opposition parties. And the biggest question of all, are there a larger threat to the BJP or to the Congress? To speak on this, I am joined today by Vineet Goenka, spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Professor D.K. Giri, political analyst, who's joining us on the show, as is Ravi Srivastav, political analyst. Welcome to all of you, and thank you so much for speaking with us today on the show. Mr. Goenka, let me begin by getting your reaction to some of the questions we've raised and the premise that we've laid out today. The BJP is at its height of political power. You are in 18 plus, 19 plus states. You have a massive majority in the Lok Sabha. Why this constant tu-tu meh-meh with Aam Aadmi Party on an almost daily basis?
So Ram Ram to you and all the viewers who are watching this show. You presented a very good report, but I thought you would also talk about Uttarakhand and UP, where they had massive defeats. You didn't mention that in the municipal corporation elections in Gujarat, there was a duck which they got. Now, let me come and remind you before I answer your question is about what Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar had said, educate and enable the citizens. Whereas Aam Aadmi Party has decided to deny education to the students of Delhi. I repeat this, what your newspaper, Times of India, on 1st February 2019 said, that was academic year 17-18, that 1,55,436 students failed and only 52,582 students were readmitted, pushing 1,02,854 students out of the education system. Permanent poverty, permanent denial to access to education. Now, these are the people who deny education. These are the people who force dropouts out of the school.
But Mr. Goenka, that's not what I'm asking.
Yeah, true. You're not asking, but let me tell the people. And then they push them to drink by reducing the age of drinking, by increasing more thekas.
No.
So we have to oppose this kind of anarchist behavior, anarchist thinkers. Now, do you tell me, if people known to you, if they are dropped out, would you like it? Would you like that your people known to you, friends, your children of your friends are pushed to thekas and not been given education? Will you like it? You will oppose them.
No, Mr. Goenka, I am today not going into the charges and counter charges of what the BJP has been claiming and the Aam Aadmi Party has been claiming. I'm not going into that. I know that you want to present all of these charges and your party has been doing that. I'm trying to understand this strategically. I'm trying to take a bird's eye view on this. Because you are a politician. You are a politician as well. Can you tell me? No. I'm sure all opposition parties, in your view, are giving pain to the common man. Is Aam Aadmi Party on the top of that list? Or is it the Congress?
This is the first time in democratic India where lakhs of students have been pushed out of the education system in one academic year. And I've given you figures from your own publication house. It is not been generated by me or somebody else. Times of India has given this. Do you think the future of the entire Delhi is in dark? You are pushing the students out of education system. 1 lakh students a year. 1, 2, 5 नहीं 1 लाख बच्चों को तो फिर दारू के ठेके पे लगा दोगे आप कि दारू पीजिए. Now this person, what does he want? He wants to put the entire democracy, entire citizens in danger or what? So we'll have to oppose him, not because politically he is elected, because he has plans which will kill future of our children. So my request to you is to discuss on this particular point where he has pushed 38,691 students of 10th standard in academic.
No, I have no one from the Aam Aadmi Party to counter your claim right now, and this is something you all are fighting about each and every day. Then they'll say that देखो New York Times ने हमारा article publish किया and all of that.
I'm not sure you will agree that Times of India is better than New York Times. Will you say that New York Times
I am not going into that. One sec. Professor D.K. Giri, I want to understand what really is going on here. What really is going on and why are we seeing this constant clash? Vineet Goenka has spoken about two issues. One is about schools, one is about the excise policy. Now there's a fight between LG and the Aam Aadmi Party as well. The Aam Aadmi Party is claiming that they're trying to poach their MLAs. So there is no end to the issues that they're fighting over. What really is going on in your view? Yes, Professor Giri, if you can hear me.
As a student of politics, may I share? Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Yes.
I was saying I'm a student of politics, and I would like to raise 3 points of principles. One is that, politics, the meaning of democracy is misread by both ruling party and even Aam Aadmi Party. Politics is not always confrontational, not always adversarial. There is also a concept of politics of consensus. In the matters of education, health, national disaster, and basic needs of people, I don't think there is room for politics. They should also embrace this principle of political consensus. Second point is, if Mr. Goenka is pointing out, he pulled out some statistics from 2019. I'm not contesting that. But the other way to do is to give a better example. Lead by example. Show us a model in Gujarat or elsewhere which is working and throw it at Aam Aadmi Party. I said, this is a better model. What you are saying is not really a good model. Third point is that what you are asking, your dilemma or everybody else's dilemma, what is happening? You see, in the name of competitive electoral politics, they are really crossing, both BJP and Aam Aadmi Party, who excel in populism, they are crossing the limits. Unfortunate, and very sad really. They have to understand that they need to cooperate. BJP cannot wipe out the entire opposition from the country. That is not good for democracy. Difference and dissent is the essence of democracy. BJP must realize. Aam Aadmi Party likewise is so hungry for power. In 2014, as your statistics said, as they got 28 seats in the Delhi, Aam Aadmi Party filled at 420 seats across the country, more than any other party. And Kejriwal went to Banaras to challenge Prime Minister Modi. He became Prime Minister then after winning the election. So it is obvious that the Kejriwal is really restless about power.
That?
You will have to.
No, but what's wrong with that?
Grow gradually.
What's wrong with that?
And secondly, the final point
what is wrong with that? Ramesh Srivastava,
there are allegations about corruption.
Is Mr. Kejriwal too power hungry? Is he too power hungry and too much in a hurry to pit himself as a future Prime Minister after the scale of defeat he faced in 2014? He is back to square one a decade later, nearly, isn't it?
Tamanna, myself being a founder of India Against Corruption, which later became Aam Aadmi Party, I can tell you that 2014 also, when Arvind Kejriwal fought an election against the mighty Narendra Modi, he got 2.5 lakh votes in Varanasi, which was where he was an unknown figure at all. Now, what I want to say that BJP is desperate because Gujarat and Himachal, both these elections, Aam Aadmi Party is going to make a serious dent on them. And that's the reason last 15 days, this drama is going on in Delhi. This started with the excise policy. This went on to New York Times. Then it went on to education policy. Then it went on to the case against the Lieutenant Governor. All this drama and all the parties are on street now. Now, what I want to say is, what is wrong in it? Every political party wants to progress. And the first thing is that, okay, I presuming not admitting that Aam Aadmi Party's education model is a failure. Their schools are bad. Show the Gujarat model, show in the Madhya Pradesh model, you show in the other states you are ruling, show the government schools. They are better
Your
than
response, Mr.
the
Goenka.
private. Show them. The nation will learn it. But
yeah, no, Mr.
the nation
Goenka,
will
your
know.
response.
But 30 seconds
No,
more, Tamanna can
No,
tell
but
So,
1 minute. Why? So the question he's asking is, why are you getting so worried if they are making claims? Is the worry that it's working? I don't know whether the model is good or not, but the claims are working in elections. It's worked in Punjab. The free electricity, subsidized electricity, government school, mohalla clinic promise worked in helping them in Punjab. Is the fear that they will improve their score in other states as well? Today, Arvind Kejriwal says the more you attack Manish Sisodia, the more their vote share will increase in Gujarat.
See, there are a couple of points which I would like to make here. Number one, their vote share would have increased, their number of seats would have increased, but same time, Bharatiya Janata Party is improved, and in the number of votes, number of vote shares, the seats also. The dent which they are doing is in the dent of Congress and other parties, in which we are not talking about. A. B. They are afraid of direct discussion on the national television and your own show. So they are not representing themselves directly, but they are sending proxies here right now, which shows that they are not able to defend themselves properly. And I would like
that
to.
Is none of your business.
Sir, I'll tell you one thing.
That is none of your business.
Sir, I didn't speak in
it's
between.
A channel,
sir,
it's
sir,
a channel prerogative whom they call. It's
sir,
not your problem. You should not.
No, but that's a fact. 1 minute. But in the interest of transparency, because I believe in I believe in transparency to my viewers. The fact is that Aam Aadmi Party. 1 minute, Mr. Goenka. I'm clarifying on what you said. The Aam Aadmi Party did not send officially send anyone to the debate despite our request. We have invited Mr. Srivastav. On the understanding that he also shares the same view. So what you're saying is correct, Mr. Goenka, and for the sake of transparency, I must tell our viewers this, that we invited the Aam Aadmi Party, they have not sent anyone. Yes, so, please continue.
Yeah, so Mr. Srivastav, I never speak in between, please don't do that. And don't show me your ignorance or your arrogance or your upbringing, please. Now let me tell you, Tamanna.
No, why are you talking about upbringing? Mr. Goenka, we're having a nice
personal.
debate.
No, you don't have to lecture me, sir. Mr. Vineet Goenka, you are nobody to teach me.
No, talking about upbringing and all, sir. That you must. You please continue. 1 minute, Mr. Srivastav, let me handle this. Mr. Srivastav, let me handle this. I think, Mr. Goenka, please continue your point uninterrupted. But I request you not to talk about the upbringing of other panelists because that's personal and that's unnecessary to the debate. I hope you will agree with me on that.
I don't agree, but yet I'll continue my point because he will waste the time and I don't want to do that. Let me bring the facts in front of your viewers right now. See, in this entire ego of putting a false statistics in front of the people, in the desire to show that they are doing good, what they have done is they have created artificial statistics. They have chosen it over the fundamental constitutional right of the education. They have killed the future of the children, and it is right of all the opposition here and like-minded people who care about the citizens to bring this in front of your viewers. So there are 1,027 schools in Delhi government. 745 don't have principal for more than 5 years. 745, and I tell you, come and visit their schools. They're not principal. 698 schools don't have science section. Now, please tell me, how will the students who study in Delhi government school have a good future if they don't have principal? 24,000 teachers vacancies are lying vacant for years. 22,000 teachers are waiting to get permanent who are on contractual terms. Now, isn't this points which has to be discussed in media? But thank God that you're discussing this. Whereas some media shies away because there are revenue attached to their company and their organization. Now, excise policy, the shameless Daru ka Dalal, Deputy Chief Minister does a presentation called as equitable distribution of liquor. But
now, Mr. Goenka, no. Mr. Goenka, no abuses, please. No abuses, please. You're talking about upbringing, you're talking about Daru ka Dalal. We don't condone such language. We don't condone such language, sir. You can make your point. You can make your point in a very,
this is incorrect.
A very proper way, which is what we encourage. I don't want my viewers to have to hear all of this language, sir. You can make your point in a very politically correct way.
Distribution of liquor, not to do it on education.
No, but Daru ka Dalal and all are not words you should be using, sir, on national TV.
Isn't it shameless to throw teachers out and not
say it in a nicer way, the point will be made. Okay, quick response from Mr. Srivastav, and then I need to go on to a breaking story. Yes, Mr. Srivastav.
Bharatiya Janata Party is desperate to kill the government schools. And it's a government data. They have closed the 72,000 schools. And especially the states like UP and Gujarat, they have closed the schools.
Sir, Delhi का
What they
debate
want
है,
to do
दिल्ली के
is,
बारे में
they
बताइए।
want to prosper, they want to
1027
prosper
schools
the
and
private
आप पूरा
schools
करने
at
दीजिए,
the cost of
आप उनको
government
पूरा
schools.
करने दीजिए। गोयनका जी, उन्होंने भी आपकी बात सुनी, आप उनको पूरा करने दीजिए। Yes,
They are
please
doing
complete
it
your
at
point.
the cost
दिल्ली
of
के
the
स्कूल में क्या
private
रोक रहा है?
schools. Tamanna, I think it is not working.
No, no, it is working. Please complete your point. Please speak uninterrupted. Next 15 seconds and then I need to wrap.
I
Yes.
clearly want to say that this is what the model of the Delhi government, that we want to make the government schools better than the private schools. And when the BJP member of parliament was taken for inspecting the schools, he went and ran away without seeing the school. So that's the level that they want, what they want to talk about. What I'm saying is electricity, water, infrastructure, and unemployment, your this education model, health model, you show better. You in your states which are ruled by you call people, you show them, look, this is what we are doing. And Aam Aadmi Party will be very happy about it. Tamanna, first thing I tell you, that I congratulate you for holding this debate, because majority of the channels are doing only Hindu-Muslim fight every day.
No, no, I'm afraid I have not got what I wanted from this debate, because I'm trying to understand how Aam Aadmi Party is positioning itself. I'll tell you why, Mr. Srivastav, because Aam Aadmi Party on its own in 2024 cannot take on the BJP. Everybody knows that. Aam Aadmi Party is, like one of those kids in the group who doesn't play with anyone else. My analogy is with the opposition. The opposition is trying to create some unity. So आप किसका खेल खराब कर रहे हो? BJP का कि कांग्रेस का?
Absolutely not. We don't want to spoil anybody's game. What we want to showcase the country that we can do this. We can do the education model. We can give a health model. We can give infrastructure. We can give employment. This is what we can do. We are not competing with anybody. Let the other parties prosper. Let the other parties put up a stronger position to the Bharatiya Janata Party. But this is what we are doing. We want to showcase that.
All right. Political slugfest every day, a political headline every day. If nothing else, Aam Aadmi Party is definitely making sure that it is dominating the mind space of future voters. Now, whether that works or not, we'll have to see. For the BJP, perhaps focusing on Congress Mukt Bharat, will now have to change that strategy a little bit. It's a discussion which will continue, but I have to quickly break some news here. Thank you so much to all of you for joining us today.